All right, we had an audio glitch in the last episode, so the intro is not here. But just trust me when I say we spun the wheel. I can show proof of it right now. And it landed on... Oh, let me change that over. The wheel landed on Georgia Tech. And the arrow is pointing northwest. So it's going to be Georgia Tech versus Purdue for this game. We already have it set up. And we're going to launch right into it. First, we're going to pick the uniforms for these two teams. We've got Purdue over here. They've got this very fun uniform. But since they've played so often, I think we're going to go all black for their unis tonight and give them a very fun look in what's going to be a fun nightcap game. And then Georgia Tech, they've got this away look. The alternate is navy. Can't really do that. Away option is all white. Alternate option. This could be fun. Although black versus... No, let's just go... Do we go with this look? I think we go with this guy. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Georgia Tech versus Purdue. Let's get it set up. Okay. The world's largest drum. Indiana, as two veritable Cinderellas get set to play once again for one of the largest territories in the game. Purdue, who's already taken down Indiana and Louisville in this tournament, will take on Georgia Tech, who's already beaten Tennessee and Appalachian State. I believe this is the first time in this tournament that we've had two teams who have won multiple games playing against each other. I could be wrong on that. And no, I don't think I am. I think this is the first time that we've seen a matchup quite like this. So it should be very fun to spectate. Let's make it started right now. Georgia Tech will get the ball first. Now turn it to the 5, the 10, 15, the 20. He's going to try and cut outside. He gets to the 24. It's a good return. Yeah, one of the craziest stories of this tournament will be ended on episode 70. Let's see how this one goes. It's going to be Haynes King in at quarterback for Georgia Tech. Hands off to Haynes. Haynes is going to try and power through the middle, and he only picks up 3 yards. A good tackle by Jamarius Dinkins. And yeah, the timing glitch that we saw with Old Dominion only exists with Old Dominion. They don't have to wait for these 15-second pauses. They just jump right back up when they start to play. But it's only the case with Old Dominion, which is a very weird, unexplainable glitch. Now it's 2nd and 7. King hands off to Jamal Haynes, but he play fakes it, throws deep. He's got a man there. It's knocked away and almost picked off. Almost intercepted by Nyland Green, who had a back-breaking pick 6 against Appalachian State in the last game. What was that? Tennessee? Or Indiana? God, I'm getting all my underdogs mixed up. It was Louisville where he had that pick 6. So now it's 3rd and 7. Haynes King hands off Jamal Haynes. He gets outside the 30, and he's taken down. Fantastic form tackle there by Purdue to force 4th and 2, and Georgia Tech will have to punt on their opening drive. We are right back in Purdue Stadium with that weird little trapezoid in one of the grandstands. It looks cool. Here's the punter for Georgia Tech. He's going to send it deep, and Purdue will return. It's a fair catch to the 23, and here comes Hudson Card once again for the Purdue offense. As they look to get even more points, they've been incredibly potent on the offensive end, especially Jamal Edrin, their wide receiver, the only receiver in all of Imperialism to score 5 touchdowns. The first they handed off to Maccabee, and he's going to pick up 5 yards in that opening play. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from 28 coming up once this 15-second delay is done. It's a good tackle from Romello Height, who's made a bunch of good goal line stops. Georgia Tech in this tournament has been known for their almost impenetrable red zone defense, and we'll see if that holds up here. Maccabee again. Tries to cut it back to the right, and Georgia Tech does a great job of shutting that down. It'll bring up 3rd and 4, and it looks like the defenses have come to play here. They at least have their numbers in the running game. They want to just try and shut them down and, take away all the easy stuff, so these teams are forced to cook at a higher temperature. 3rd and 4 for Hudson Card. He waits, throws, short, caught. And that is going to be a first down for the tight end, number 86. That's Max Clare making the catch for a Purdue first down. Great job by Hudson Card just finding the safety valve over the middle. It's always the easiest way to pick up short yardage first downs, especially in video game mode and not in real life. 1st and 10. Card fakes to Maccabee, throws the RPO slant over the middle, and that's Max Clare once again, picking up 9 yards and making for a much, much easier 2nd and 1. He's going to try and set up an audible here. It's a good throw. They crash down on it, but not fast enough to stop the pass from being completed. That'll have to be something Purdue goes back to if they're struggling later on in the game. Card throws and missed that one. As I just said, he was looking for the slant again. It was more of a drag route this time, and Georgia Tech knew how to stop it. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for these two very clutch teams that know how to just power out a win when they absolutely have to have one. 3rd and 1 for the 45. Card. Maccabee tries to get outside. He will not get it. And Georgia Tech's defense, as they have been so good at doing in short yardage situations this year, make another stop to force a Purdue punt. Here comes that punt. Flies into the Indiana night. And it'll be fair, caught at the 12-yard line, so here comes Haynes King once again. Georgia Tech for years ran a triple option offense. That is not the case this year. They have a traditional playbook in this game. Play fake to Jamal Haynes. King looks deep, throws on the sidelines, caught. That's a first down to the 29-yard line. That is Eric Singleton Jr. making the catch for the Yellow Jackets. They play in Bobby Dodd Stadium, which I had some compliments for in their first 2 games, and then 5 Points Vids made a video saying it was the worst FBS stadium. And, you know, tomato, tomato. To each their own. King hands off to Jamal Haynes, who tries to get to the edge outside, and Purdue is able to shut that one down for the first tackle for loss in this ballgame. That was Nyland Green once again making a good play. He already has a tackle for loss and a pass breakup in this first quarter. They'll look to keep making big plays as Purdue looks to extend their run and have a truly insane amount of territory on the map. King throws sideline, caught by number 9. And he gets the first down and more for the Yellow Jackets. That's Avery Boyd, the backup tight end. Getting outside, just a little flush route that nobody thinks to cover. And nobody's able to get there from the Purdue defense before he crosses that yellow, or I think red. Yeah, it's red in this game. So it's 1st and 10 for Haynes King. He throws to the right to be caught. And that is a beautiful play down the stretch to number 8, Malik Rutherford, making the catch and sprinting out to the 31. Georgia Tech is in business. 31 yards away from the end zone, in solid field goal range for their kicker. Good block by number 7 just to spring him and give him even more yards in that scenario. They're going to run back up to the line here. Haynes King with 3 wide receivers to his left. Throws short, caught. That's Avery Boyd once again, making a second big catch in this drive and just keeping the ball moving forward, 5 or 6 yards per play. And if you can find stuff that is consistently pushing the defense and spreading them out, and you're attacking spots all over the field, it becomes almost impossible to stop, because the offense can always go somewhere else to something else that's working just as well. King throws short again. That's another completion, this time to number 7, Chase Lane, who's made a couple big catches in this tournament. It will be 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone looking to get a touchdown and stretch and get the opening lead in this ballgame, which doesn't necessarily mean much. Purdue's been fantastic at rallying from down by large deficits. Haynes jukes outside the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Jamal Haynes carried into the end zone by 2 Purdue defenders trying to stop him. But he's got too much power in those legs. He just kept churning and got into the end zone. Yeah, beautiful cut outside. 31 couldn't get off of the block. It might have been holding, but no obvious sort of grab and pull motion from Avery Boyd, who was making that block. And here comes the extra point for Georgia Tech. It's going to be Aiden Burr, sir, with this extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. And it's 7-0, 7 plays, 89 yards, 2 minutes and 41 seconds for Georgia Tech. Here comes the kickoff. And there it goes. Return to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. And he's taken down right there. A minute and 2 seconds to go here. Hudson Card in the shotgun. Drops back. Wants to throw deep, and instead we'll just throw it out of bounds. Another baffling out of bounds throw that just completely gives up on the play when there's no pressure. I don't understand what glitch is causing that, but I imagine it's something that's very, very hard to fix. So now it'll be 2nd and 10. Card in the shotgun. Throwing short. That will be completed. But it's not going to be from much. It's Devin Maccabees leaking out of the backfield. And advancing the ball forward, but it's going to be a very difficult 3rd down convert here for the Purdue offense. They don't want to get down in a hole early. I mean, they are capable of getting out of it, but you don't necessarily want to rally. 3rd and 7. Card does press coverage on the left side. He does go that way, and instead goes deep middle to number 26. He makes the catch. That's Andrew Sawinski making the catch for the 1st down all the way up to the 42, and Purdue is not done yet. It's a great throw, great catch. He just sprinted out way faster than the guy was blocking for him in the zone. 1st and 10 now. Sort of semi-press coverage and Jerron Tibbs right there. Card. Has Tibbs short. He'll throw it his way. Tibbs is going to fall forward for a 9-yard gain. That is a great pickup. And that is the end of the 1st quarter. Georgia Tech is up 7-0, but Purdue is looking to march and tie this game right up. 2nd and 1. Card. Maccabee, absolutely nothing. It's another great short yardage play from Georgia Tech. And honestly, usually 2nd and 1 is a fantastic spot to be for an offense, but when you're going against Georgia Tech, it might not be, considering how fantastic their run defense is. 3rd and 1. Card is probably going to hand it off to Maccabee here. No, he's going to look to throw. He waits, throws short, and they make that catch. Jerron Tibbs with his 1st catch of the game, getting Purdue a 1st down in Georgia Tech territory. They're in business and very, very close to field goal range. So this will be another 1st down for the Purdue offense. Press coverage across the board, and the safety can't cover them all. Sends a bunch of guys in motion. It's a waste just to run to Maccabee. He goes up the middle. It does seem like runs that happen during press coverage are very successful, because everybody's spread out. They're all committed to the receivers, and they're going to be in blocking mode instead of being able to fly in and collapse on the play. So Maccabee picks up 8 yards on 1st down, setting up a much easier 2nd and 2. Card, play fake, throws short, caught. Huge amount of space for Sawinski, and he gets into the red zone to the 17-yard line. And Purdue's not messing around. They're playing like Cincinnati did last night, where they know they have to score an insane amount of points just to keep pace with their opponent, and to keep the pressure on them so that nobody's able to get too big of a lead here. 1st and 10 now for Hudson Card. Waits, throws, deep, intercepted by Georgia Tech. And once again, their red zone defense comes up huge. That's Kyle Efford, the starting MAC linebacker. making the stop, and here's the turnover whiteboard, which I guess is a thing. Gets to put his mark on it, and they celebrate. It's a weird tradition. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Yeah, Card just threw that one early. And it was to the right spot, but Effort, instead of trying to overchase in the receiver, just sort of stood there, watched the quarterback's eyes, and they made the interception. It's a good play. Here's the run to Jamal Haynes. He gets by the first man, and he's taken down at 22. Georgia Tech's red zone defense. The percentages they've had, it's a bit of a bummer. I'm not tracking red zone percentage, but that's just too many stats, being honest. But they have been incredible. They shut down Tennessee. They shut down Appalachian State, and now they're shutting down Purdue. 2nd and 2. King sends the running back in motion, tosses it out on a swing pass, and he's taken down for a loss of 1. Good job by number 15, Will Help, for the Purdue defense, just ending that play before it could really get started. The train horn is going. They're trying to hype up this crowd. It's been a little muted after that red zone interception. But they're getting into it now. 3rd and 3. King, under pressure, tries to roll out of it. He gets the first down and a whole lot more up to the 34-yard line. A fantastic run under duress there for Haynes King. Yankee Karlaftis is doing some sort of celebration there. I don't know why. They just gave up a 3rd down conversion, but you know, sometimes these animations don't really make the most sense. 1st and 10 now for Haynes King. Goes short. That's going to be caught by number 6. No, it's number 8, Malik Rutherford, making that catch. Very good, secure catch as he got pushed from behind and taken down. Who is going to be? 2nd down and 3 here for Georgia Tech. King in the pistol. Hands off to Haynes. He just powers it up the middle. So much speed and force behind that run. As Jamal Haynes gets all the way up to the 47, it's another 1st down for Georgia Tech. Man, what they wouldn't give for another touchdown here to potentially put this one in Super Sim and get a 3rd Power 5 victory and another one on the road. Their 2nd consecutive road win. King fakes it, gonna run it himself to the 50, to the 45, and he's taken down. It's an 8-yard pickup for Haynes King. And they just keep making the right choice. There's been a nice thing about giving the quarterback more discretion post-snap is if they're doing their homework and they know the film and know how the defense operates, they can have much higher efficiency on these kinds of plays. Haynes is taken down in the backfield. Number 55 is there for Purdue. Jamarius Dinkins making the stop to make it 3rd and 2. In a high-pressure situation. Georgia Tech not in field goal range yet. They need to push further. Press coverage at the top of your screen with no safety help. This is the moment. But he drops back. King takes it himself. Karlaftis is there, but he does get the 1st down. No, it's not Karlaftis. It's the 15. Will Help making the tackle. But it's another effective run for Haynes King. And that'll be the end. We're going to come up to the 2-minute timeout right here, starting now. We're just going to keep rolling here. Georgia Tech is moving the ball, trying to bleed away as much clock as they can so that Purdue can't really respond at the end of the 1st half. King, waiting, rolling outside. He's got some space. 45-40, 35, and he slides down just before the 1st down. Now, Purdue was able to get a deep ball touchdown at the very, very end of the 1st half against Louisville. And you know they're going to want to try that again if there's any semblance of press coverage. So Georgia Tech needs to try and take this clock down to 0 if they can, but that might not be realistic. 2nd and 1 from 32. King looks short, caught, and a 1st down there inbounds. Malik Rutherford with another catch, and Georgia Tech running the exact game plan that I'm telling them to. You love to see it, really. It's a good catch, good takedown. 28 yards away from the end zone for Georgia Tech. King with only 4-man pressure. Throws to the sideline. It's going to be caught out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock for the Yellow Jackets, bringing up 2nd and 7. It's nice that Georgia Tech's home uniform is white because it means they can just wear their home look almost every single game. 2nd and 7 now. King fakes the handoff, wants to go deep. He does find somebody that's going to be open to the 5, all the way down to the 2-yard line. Another 10 seconds will come off here. That was Chase Lane with the catch. And Georgia Tech looks to finish this drive off and open up a 14-0 lead against Purdue, who will be in serious trouble if they can't score here to end the first half. 45 seconds remain. Direct snap to Jamal Haynes, and he is choke slammed to the ground. Timeout, Purdue. Or Georgia Tech took a timeout. I'm not sure why that is. The 2nd goal from the 1-yard line. 41 seconds to play. Haynes King under center, with Jamal Haynes in the backfield. They're going to toss it. Haynes with blockers spins into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Haynes. His 2nd score of the ball game. Georgia Tech goes up 14-0. And Purdue is going to need another crazy rally in order to pull this one off. 38 seconds to go here. They do have all 3 timeouts. They have a very impressive deep ball offense that hasn't really been activated in this game, but maybe they're just waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment is now. They are out of chances. We're 33. Aiden Burr with the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick. And Aiden Burr is better than Justin Tucker. 14 plays, 87 yards, 4.5 minutes. That's one of the most impressive drives we've seen this whole tournament. The question is, will Purdue make an attempt to score some stuff? They really should go deep like they did against Louisville. I think those same weaknesses will be there if they try and exploit them. 5, 10, 15. He's taken down at the 21-yard line. Here comes Hudson Card. They do line up with 4 wide receivers, so they're going to at least make an attempt. Jamal Edrin's on the outside. Doesn't even have a target today. Hudson Card looks short. It's going to be caught. And he did get out of bounds. That's Sawinski, who's been their main receiver, because everybody else was covered very well. Georgia Tech's defense, it might not be very good in real life, but they play some excellent football here in the virtual realm. It'll be 2nd and 5 with 31 seconds to play. No press coverage here. You're just spinning the wheel, trying to get a random press coverage lottery play. Card wants to go deep, tries it deep, has a man open. That's going to be caught out of bounds to the sideline midfield. That is Shamar Rigby, the true freshman, who's kind of the X-Factor receiver who's able to fly in between Jerron Tibbs and Jamal Edrin and all these other guys. Makes a beautiful catch on a crossing route to set up 1st and 10 right at midfield. No press coverage once again. Card just launches to the sideline. Caught. Missed tackle. Edrin up to the 35-yard line. Timeout, Purdue. And it was going to happen at some point. He's inevitable. Like, as soon as he catches the ball, it's like Murphy's Law starts coming into play. Everybody just starts screwing up and making mistakes. He gets them up to the 35-yard line. They're on the cusp of field goal range, but they need more. Card throws short to Tibbs, and Tibbs will pick up 7 yards. A 2nd timeout for Purdue, and now they got to be careful. With only 15 seconds to go, you got to save that timeout just in case you're sacked. But you get press coverage on Edrin. They have to at least try it, right? Card throws deep. He missed him long. An inaccurate throw, but they can get one more try at it with 12 seconds and timeout. They don't lose anything unless there's a crazy sack. And you're outside the red zone. This is the perfect chance to attack Georgia Tech's defense, and you have press coverage on all 3 receivers. Here's the moment. Card waits, throws deep, got a man out of bounds at the 11. Jerron Tibbs makes the catch, and I think they can go for one more. It's going to be a really interesting decision for the CPU here. Do they go for the touchdown, or do they just play it safe with the field goal? I mean, they should try for one more, and they will. 11 yards away from the end zone. They've already thrown one red zone interception. Card throws, sideline caught. Sawinski goes out of bounds with 4 seconds, and I think that's just going to be a field goal. Really a waste of a route there. All the seams were covered, so he just gets him closer and tosses it out of bounds. Kickers have had terrible luck against Georgia Tech with short-range field goals. Let's see if Spencer Porath can fare any differently. Snap, hold, kick is good. It's 14-3 Georgia Tech as we head into halftime here. A methodical, well-run drive that comes up just short for Purdue. But they show that they can make their offense work. They show that Jamal Edrin's still large and in charge and ready to make some impact plays. And they do get the ball to start in the second half. So this is a good situation for Purdue to find themselves in, as they look to erase another multiple score deficit here in Imperialism. There goes the kick. With only 1 second on the clock, they will return. And Haynes is taken down. And let's start this third quarter right now. 14-3. And Purdue's going to see if they can keep this offense going right now. Kick return to the 5, 10 to the 15. Not a great return. Only comes out the 15-yard line. Here comes Hudson Card. He's on a mission. And he will not be denied. It's a fake. He wants to go deep in the first play, and it's knocked away. Great pass defense from LaMiles Brooks, who has a bunch of high-quality plays in his resume. 3 games into Georgia Tech's run. All right. 2nd and 10 now for Hudson Card. Hand out to Maccabee, and he is shut down by number 9 for Georgia Tech. That's Romello Height, who got into the backfield and took down Devin Maccabee, who's been pretty much a non-factor in this game. It's going to come down to whether Hudson Card can, throw a bunch more deep balls like he did against Louisville. 358 passing yards in that game. Not even close to that tonight, but there's still plenty of football left to be played. Card. Deep ball. Got a man! And it's Jerron Tibbs once again with a fantastic catch up to the 42-yard line. Purdue looking to keep this going. Yeah, just a beautiful shot up there. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 42 as Hudson Card gets set once again. Maccabee standing next to him with 2 wide receivers. Card with a quick screen outside. It's going to be Tibbs. He gets the first down to the 45-yard line. Is taken down at the 42. Jerron Tibbs is just so capable. He can run every single route in the book. He's not as dynamic as Jamal Edrin. That's very fair. But he does everything that's asked of him in this Purdue offense, especially when they're down by double digits. 1st and 10 now. They have trips to the left and Jamal Edrin to the right. Pick your poison, really. And it's Maccabee, and he gets nothing. Well, Georgia Tech picked their poison, and they picked correctly because they picked the one thing they were immune to. 2nd and 11. Fantastic tackle there by Rodney Shelley, who had the pick 6 against Tennessee, and then number 0, Trinilius Tatum, who's had a couple good plays on defense for Georgia Tech. 2nd and 11 now. Card. That's almost intercepted by Rodney Shelley. He had it with both hands and dropped the ball. What are you going to do? Frustration, obviously. 3rd and 11. Card with 5 wide receivers. Press coverage on nearly all of them. He should have a huge opportunity here if he can take it. He waits. He's just going to run it himself. 40, 35, and he slides down over 4th and 6. What are you doing, my dude? Why? Why would you just run the ball in that case? You have so many receivers out. I mean, Georgia Tech's pass coverage must be excellent for him to be struggling this much tonight. They will try the field goal. It's Spencer Porath. He's got a leg on him. But this is from 55. There goes the kick. It is no good. He missed it wide right. Frustrating for Purdue. as they obviously wanted more out of this second drive. But it comes down to a long missed field goal. And now, Georgia Tech with a very short field and a chance to put this game into Super Sim with one drive. If they score, we're just going to skip that second drive by Purdue and just jump straight into it. 4:31 to go here in the third quarter. Georgia Tech gets set up at the 38-yard line. King waits, throws it to the left to be caught by Jamal Haynes, and he is taken down. Only picking up 4 yards there. You would love to get more, but that's essentially a run in that play. Those swing passes to the running back. Clock stopped for a second. I'm not really sure why. But it'll be 2nd and 6 here for Georgia Tech. Can they keep this offense going? King hands off to 27. That's the backup running back. I don't really know his name. That's Chad Alexander. Making it 3rd and 3. The train horn blaring loud. The audience, the fans knowing this is a huge, maybe last opportunity to really stop Georgia Tech before this game gets out of hand. 3rd and 3. King with the play fake. Has the tight end outside. Instead goes long to his receiver. That's Avery Boyd, the other tight end, making the catch up to the 43-yard line. Georgia Tech makes the conversion without stressing too much about it. Very good play. Extremely well designed. They're all trying to stop the deep ball, and they let somebody get open deep middle. Frustrating. Press coverage now at the top of your screen. They send an extra man in motion. King fakes the handoff, wants to go deep, tries it, knocked away. A fantastic pass breakup by Purdue. Shades of DJ McKinney, who's no longer in this tournament. Miss his plays, but clearly other guys are picking up his slack and giving it their all from the secondary. Press coverage again across the board. Can Haynes King exploit it? He's certainly going to try. King launches deep. Missed him long. That was a touchdown. Both quarterbacks have had their chances tonight, and both quarterbacks have missed. Or it might have just been Haynes King. Hudson Card might have been cooking with the throws that he's had. I might be wrong on that. So it's 3rd and 10. King in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers outside. Under pressure, throws the screen. It's going to be Jamal Haynes outside of the 40, 35, 30. Spins through him, and oh my God! You've got to be joking with that move from Jamal Haynes. I cannot believe he just did that. And of course they don't even show it. This is the wrong thing that's wrong with AI in this world. No emotions. No ties to the things that truly make us human. Those beautiful sights that just make us happy that we're alive on this earth. Haynes King throws short, caught. That's going to be Avery Boyd making the catch up to the 3-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. 1st and goal for Georgia Tech. Bit of fisticuffs between him and the Purdue defender. Yellow Jackets 1 play away from putting this game into Super Sim. Can they finish the job? 2:10 to play in the 3rd quarter. Haynes King with Jamal Haynes in the backfield. Hands it off to Haynes. He tries to get a hole for his 3rd touchdown and cannot get there. Great lane discipline from Purdue to stay with him outside and shut him down. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2, and now they either have to run up the middle or throw the ball. I don't think the outside run's going to work. Set up shop. Chad Alexander in the game. 4 wide receivers. They do hand off. Alexander into the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that'll wrap things up. Just going to go to Super Sim real quick. What an incredible road effort from Georgia Tech to fully just shut down the opponent. Let's see. Jump out here and then just Super Sim to the end here. We don't need to see much else. Jump ahead to the next quarter. 21-3. And Purdue does get a touchdown late to make it a little bit closer. But Georgia Tech, against all odds, will survive against Purdue. They will take down the team that's been, sucking it up in the Big Ten in real life, but they have been dominant in Imperialism, taking down Tennessee and Louisville. But Georgia Tech was just a step too far for this team, just like it was for Tennessee. Chad Alexander getting into the end. Jamal Haynes with 2 touchdowns in this game. Georgia Tech got a red zone interception early on. And this one's done. We're going to take this to the map and finish it out for tonight. Just give it a second for me to properly load this stuff on my end. Wild how slow this computer can be sometimes. How much RAM everything takes up. So here. There we go. Okay. Purdue, you gave us some of the most exciting games of this tournament. And for that, I will be grateful. But ultimately, you weren't going to survive very long. Bye-bye. It also means Notre Dame is the Indiana state champion of Imperialism, so congrats to them. They've won by doing absolutely nothing, Luigi style, which is fitting. Here. See how big we can make this Georgia Tech logo, because they have a lot of space now. Look at this insane territory that Georgia Tech now has. This probably breaks the record for most teams bordering one team. Let's take a look. We have Kent State, Pitt, Marshall, Virginia Tech, that's 4. Wake Forest, Charlotte, South Carolina, Georgia, Kennesaw State, Vandy, that's 10. Western Kentucky, Missouri, Notre Dame, that's 13. Michigan, Miami, Ohio. That is 16 teams bordering Georgia Tech. That is officially the record. And I don't know how long Georgia Tech has, but they are certainly going to make it dramatic. We'll see who they play next. We probably won't have to wait long. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning. We'll do this all again for episode 71 of this 133 episode series.